I'd hate to be wrong, but I think it's incorrect.
So?
All parts of that wall painting represent various paintings with the motif of the Annunciation.
So it's really the work of some fanatic. Those technicians are dead.
So far, no one has said they're dead. Not all of them, anyway.
That's not important now. We have to check it out one more time so we don't overlook anything. Not the smallest thing.
Do you mean anything particular?
What about the blood? Do we know anything about it?
That's an expert matter. I don't think anyone here has the specialization needed to do that analysis. But there is one other thing that occurred to me. Hasn't it occurred to you how much those paintings resemble the original? It can't be easy to do from memory. Did he have a copy with him? Those proportions, in fact, everything. That man has been painting for a long time. He definitely has a past.
Good point. I'll add it to the report. But that gets us back to those technicians. I've already heard about Argo. They aren't common structural engineers or technicians. Most of them do restoration. And they may be able to do something like that. I'll try contacting someone from Argo and request their files.
In the meantime, I'll try to get more info about those paintings.
I'll try to find something too.
Right. I'm going to do that report. It won't write itself. So I really was right. All those paintings are based on Annunciation paintings by the old masters. What does it mean? It's like it's bolted to the floor. If I want to get under it, I'll have to think of something else. It's like it's bolted to the floor. If I want to get under it, I'll have to think of something else. I'm afraid I can't move the filing cabinet. I'd better take it. It was part of the FBI case report, so it may be important. A business card of some woman from Argo that has the telephone number crossed out. It probably isn't valid anymore. A new telephone number is written on the back of the business card. If I need any information from Argo, I know where to call. What number should I call?
Argo, Human Resources.
Durand, Office for Art Theft Investigation.
Good day. How can I help you?
We're investigating the case of your missing employees in San Francisco in cooperation with the FBI. Could you fax us their files?
Of course, but be aware that there are only some basic facts. We're not the police.
We'll see. Maybe we'll find something there anyways. No idea why I should call there now. I put the Argo business card on the table. Before I start to write the report, I should get information about those who are missing. There might be something important. It was a terrible amount of work to get the whole department running. Even now I can't believe I managed to do it in less than a year.
Lara, a fax for you has arrived. It's still in the machine.
The Argo technician's files. Maybe they contain something interesting. So one of them has an entry in the police database. Interesting, but it's not proof.
Two tickets landed on my desk yesterday from an...
How's it going? We have to finish as soon as possible.
I asked for some research on those paintings, but nothing has come yet. Don't tell me that Kotu is done already.
Have you got any additional information about those paintings?
Sorry, not yet. But you haven't written the report yet either, have you?
Jean, do you have a moment? Can't say I'm looking forward to writing the report. What about you? Have you found something?
Well, I have something, but I need a bit more time.
Suzanne?
Yes, Lara? So, how did it go? That case seems to be big, doesn't it?
Definitely, but a little too much blood for my taste, as well as those weird details.
If anyone can solve this, you can. Who else?
What number should I call? No idea why I should call there now. We'll try to be as brief as possible. No one ever bothers to read long reports. All right, it's done. Let's see what Diego and Kotu have managed to put together so far.
Why me? Any woman would gladly throw herself at you for those tickets.
But why, señorita? Am I Casanova or something? Why should I be interested in some woman I don't even know? I just have a spare ticket, so I've told myself...
I don't have anything to tell him right now.
And so you came to me.
And so I came to you, absolutely self...
So?
I have something here. I've added it to Kotu's findings, but it's not much. If you find it interesting, send it together with the report.
Well, there are a couple of interesting things there.
Max's name connected with those paintings? What does it mean? Why now? Why just now? Why can't I have a little rest? Even chance conspires against me. Or maybe not. But what could it be? An omen?
Are you all right?
What?
I just want to know if you're all right. You're as pale as a sheet. Maybe you should have some rest. It's your first day here, after all. Why stress yourself? Go home, get some sleep. Me and Kotu will manage somehow. In fact, everything is almost done. We only have to send it.
Would you really take care of that report? I could use a bit of rest, that's for sure.
Sure, I just need to send it. Don't knock yourself out. I don't want to regret persuading you to return to the job.
Something's going on, Diego. Something really weird. Do you think you could omit the irrelevant things from the summary? We don't need to flood the FBI with information having, in fact, no connection with the case.
Irrelevant stuff, but I told you. I see, of course, irrelevant stuff connected to someone. Understood. Why confuse them more than necessary, right? I'll adjust that.
Lara, I almost forgot. Someone called you.
I don't have anything to tell him right now. Suzanne?
Yes, Lara?
Who wanted to talk to me?
Someone called and asked if you were here, speaking quite strangely. I thought maybe he was South African. My roommate has been dating one recently, so I listen to it almost daily.
Wasn't the name Jabali? Didn't they mention the name Leclerc?
They didn't introduce themselves, but yes, I think they mentioned the second name. And then something about having information for you. But when they were told you couldn't answer the phone immediately, they simply hung up. Didn't even give their number.
But I really need that information.
The exchange is manned by Muriel today. Maybe she'll tell you where they called from.
There are mostly old, unsolved cases in the drawers. We have them all in the computer too, so we have duplicate records of everything.
And if I come, how can I pay you back?
Who said anything about paying me back? I told you I'm doing it just out of team spirit, didn't I?
In that case,
I was the one who made them buy that board, and I was also the only one who used it. It obviously didn't change even when I was away. I don't need to use that computer right now.
Operator.
Hey, Lara.
Hey. I heard about what happened. I'm so sorry. Do you need anything? Should I drop by in the evening?
Thanks, but let's leave it for next time, shall we? Right now I need you to help me here at work. Someone called in, but they didn't leave a message.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you need me to do?
Would you be able to find out what number the call came from?
Of course. Or do you think my computer is here just to play solitaire?
You're great, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm gonna find the last number they called you from, and I'll put you through right away.
Durand here, the Office of Art Theft Investigation. Someone called me from this number?
It is Durand.
Miss Durand, I'm glad to hear you again.
Zanzele? Where are you calling from?
I'm closer than you would expect. I've come to Lyon. I'm going to attend the opening of an exhibition. Very old and very strange things.
I see. Anything new at home? Anything at all?
I'm afraid nothing you'd like to hear. But I need to talk to you anyway. Come to my flat anytime. It's just next to the Neon Opera.
I'm sorry, but maybe some other time. I'm really busy at the moment.
We have such an old saying in my homeland. One who hides his illness has no medicine. And there is something to it, don't you think? Come. Come, my dear. It's important that we have a talk, very important.
So I'm gonna count on it. Now, only what to wear.
Why? Is there something you don't look great in?
I'm still saying to myself those...
Our beautiful and newly restored flat. Now empty and silent. Batteries in most remotes last for months. Ours is the exception to the rule. Two of Steel. That movie experiment really wasn't a success. I bought him that book for his last birthday. I don't think he ever looked at it, though. He always procrastinated with everything. I'll leave it here for now. One of those paintings that gives you the feeling that someone is watching you wherever you move. It's a bit unpleasant at night. I don't think I need that now. I don't know if this really can help you relax. It's more of a toy. The paper cutter is almost new. It has all its parts and it's razor sharp. As a child, I inadvertently cut the hand of our neighbor's son with something similar. It haunted my dreams long after that. These papers contain information about Cape Town, but I forgot to take them with me. Max used this. I'm in no mood to take it. Computers, laptops, netbooks, smartphones, and when I need to compute something, I use this prehistoric piece anyways. Perhaps I'm nostalgic. I mostly use my laptop. When I find the time, this desperado will end up at some junkyard. Max used this. I'm in no mood to take it. The bathroom is almost empty. There are only a few necessities I've already unpacked. I'll leave it here for now. It's only light reading I've prepared for lazy moments on the beach. We bought this toothbrush together before flying to Africa, in a shop with various novelties. It belongs to a set with another one, mine. My travel toothbrush. I don't think I need that now. Silent witness of my attempt to force Max to stop styling his hair using only his fingers. An unsuccessful attempt. I'll leave this where it is, and cleaning for later. When I started dating Max, I went on a shopping spree and bought a bunch of new clothes to look more sexy. But in the end, I wear the same old 3 favorite things anyways. I mostly have books about ancient Greek legends and Nordic mythology. Max's books are still in his uncleared flat, and they're probably going to stay there forever. Max bought that giant television and said we would have our own cinema at home without having to travel across all of Lyon to see a movie. During all the time we had it, we only watched 3 or so movies together. It contains Max's stuff from Cape Town. No, maybe I'm being silly, but I'm unable to muster the strength needed to unpack his things. Maybe later. Max really appreciated this award. He got it last autumn in Troyes. 6 out of 8 critics and more than 70% of the exhibition visitors voted for him. The first color image he painted after he got himself right. He still avoids colors for the most part, though. To transport that huge monster back to France was no easy thing, but it's the last painting Max worked on. I couldn't leave it there. In haste, I tightened the cord so tight that I won't ever be able to untie it. I don't know whether I'm strong enough to look at it now, and whether I want to do it at all. Max bought this book because his psychologist recommended it, but I doubt he ever read it. The best therapy for him was painting. I'll leave it here for now. Every morning before I open my eyes, I used to listen to him breathing next to me. I still do. I hope to hear his breath, the sign of it all being only a dream. Yes, I could lie down and stare at the ceiling while drowning in depression, but I've been doing that for way too long already. I have too much to do. It's good that the toilet is here upstairs. Who would want to drag himself down the stairs in the middle of the night? I don't think I need that now. I left the sunglasses here because they really aren't needed outside now. One of his nightmares. His doctor insisted paintings were a good way to get the demons out of his head, but I don't understand why we had to see them every morning. This is Max's easel. He used it to paint most of his paintings in the last year. Max arranged it to get the best light possible. I shouldn't touch it because I'm just going to let it be. In haste, I tightened the cord so tight that I won't ever be able to untie it. To transport that huge monster back to France was no easy thing, but it's the last painting Max worked on. I couldn't leave it there. Grass is beginning to grow there. Someone should take care of it. In the morning when the sun rises, there's a beautiful view of the city from here. Just lean against the railing, look out, and slowly sip hot coffee. I don't suffer from vertigo, but I don't need to prove it by walking on a railing. Let's see what's on TV.
Although the extent of damages isn't fully known yet, and insurance companies
I'll leave this where it is, and cleaning for later.
their clients will continue to press claims for the next several days. The emergency staff has disclosed the first estimates, which indicate the damage to property and town infrastructure will be in excess of $3 billion. One of the first to hear this information was the Vice President, who arrived in San Francisco in the afternoon and was briefed about the progress of the salvage operations by the mayor himself. Although the extent of damages isn't fully known yet,
That's me. Max always wanted to paint me nude, but I felt too ashamed to let him paint it complete with my face. I was wrong. Now I regret it.
their clients will continue to press claims for the next several days. The emergency staff has disclosed the first estimates, which indicate the damage to property and town infrastructure will be in excess of